Kinship Connections has been going for 2 years now. We're in the second year of a contract with DCP. We've had some great success stories. We've found grandmothers who the department don't even know about. We've reconnected children back into care with their families.
This is what we see is important, and this is what we see as making a difference within our community, because the statistics for Aboriginal children going into care is not getting lower, it's actually increasing.
We have a lot of kids in the justice system who aren't attached to their families, and when you're not attached to somebody, it doesn't matter if you do something wrong. It doesn't matter if you're out till midnight. But if you are attached to a family member that loves you and that you belong to, then the child will think twice about committing a crime, because they know someone will be upset if they go to jail, or they know someone will care if they don't come home after midnight. My whole life has been involved with welfare, so growing up as a child in care till I was 18, then fostering for the last 30 years as well, and then working for the department. I still saw a need throughout all the years of children being disconnected from their families. Even talking with DCP, talking with carers, they also saw the gap, but there was really nothing they could do about it. So what I did is started up an agency to help DCP find families for children in foster care.
The most important role for Kinship Connections is getting children reunited with their families. So they might stay in care for a short term and then be returned to their families. But then their families need to be supported as well in order to do that.
Our first program is Standing Strong, which works solely on the child's identity and belonging. And once we've conquered that, then we'll work on Who's My Mob, which is a history book about the extended family, which the child will know exactly who's related to them and photos of them, and history of their parents or their grandparents. And then the third step of that process is finding families where we'll actually find a relative carer for the child to go home to. We've identified the need, we're fulfilling the need, and we just need a hand to get to the wider community, where we could be helping so many other kids, which we can't do that without funding. So the community is very important, and the community work we do is very important, because it's all about connecting and trusting and knowing what's going on in the community.